Level 1. The Cursed Birth. You are born on Christmas Day, 1642. So small you fit inside a quart mug. The midwives don't expect you to survive the night. Your father died 3 months before you took your first breath. You never meet him. You never will. The doctors say you are too small, too weak, too early. They are wrong about everything. Level 2. The Abandoned Boy. You are 3 years old when your mother leaves. She remarries a wealthy clergyman and moves into his house. You are not invited. Your grandmother raises you now. You grow up watching other children go home to parents. You grow up with a hatred so deep, you write it in your private journal decades later, that you wanted to burn your stepfather's house down with him and your mother still inside it. You file that rage somewhere cold and useful. It never leaves you. Level 3. The Spite Machine. You rank near the bottom of your class at school. You don't care. Then one morning a boy kicks you hard in the stomach on the way to class. Something shifts. You decide to destroy him. Not with your fists, but with your mind. You study until you surpass him. Then everyone above him. Then everyone in the school. Spite is your first engine. It will not be your last. Level 4. The Miracle Years. You are 23 years old when the plague closes Cambridge and sends you home. 18 months. No professors. No classes. Just you. A farmhouse and a mind that has been waiting for exactly this. In those 18 months you invent calculus. You discover the laws of motion. You develop your theory of gravity. You watch an apple fall in your garden. Not hit your head. That part is a myth. And you ask the question nobody thought to ask. Why does it fall straight down and not sideways? The answer rewrites everything. You are 23 years old, and you have just accomplished more than most scientists manage in a lifetime. You tell nobody. You sit on these discoveries for years. The world is not ready. Or maybe you simply don't care whether it knows. Level 5. The Experimenter. You want to understand light, not theorize about it. Understand it. So you take a thick needle, a bodkin, and you slide it 7 centimeters behind your own eyeball, and you press. You press until you see colored rings appear. You document everything. You do it again. You also stare directly at the sun until you nearly go blind. You lock yourself in a dark room for 3 days afterward, unable to see. The science is real. The methods are insane. You don't care. You need to know. Level 6. The Secret Heretic. Nobody knows this part. While the world calls you a devout man, you spend decades writing in secret. Millions of words. Private manuscripts that will not surface until long after your death. Your conclusion. The Holy Trinity is a fraud. A deliberate corruption inserted into Christian scripture by the Catholic Church in the 4th century. You believe God is one, not 3. In your time, this belief is a crime punishable by death. You hold a prestigious position at Cambridge that requires ordination as a priest. You delay for years. You beg the king for an exemption. He grants it. Nobody asks why. You never tell. Level 7. The Alchemist. You write over 1 million words on alchemy. More than you write on physics. More than mathematics. More than everything else combined. You are searching for the philosopher's stone, the elixir of life. You heat mercury in your laboratory for decades. You inhale it. You taste it. You absorb it through your skin. You have no idea what it's doing to you. The madness that descends at 50. The paranoia. The rage. You spent your life searching for the secret of immortality, while the search itself was slowly killing you. Level 8. The Hunter. At 54, you become Warden of the Royal Mint. Most men treat it as an honorary title. You treat it as a war. Counterfeiting is collapsing the English economy. You go undercover. Taverns, prisons, brothels. Gathering intelligence in disguise. You build networks of informants. You personally interrogate suspects. You are relentless and without mercy. You send at least 17 men to their deaths. The man who wrote the laws of the universe spends his evenings putting counterfeiters on the gallows. You feel nothing. They were criminals. You were the law. Level 9. The Vendetta. Robert Hooke spent his career claiming credit for your ideas. When Hooke dies, you become president of the Royal Society. The only known portrait of Robert Hooke disappears from the building. No portrait of him survives to this day. Historians believe you destroyed it. You never confirm. Gottfried Leibniz independently develops calculus around the same time as you. You accuse him of theft. You orchestrate an official investigation into who invented it first. You secretly write the conclusion yourself. You win. Leibniz dies in disgrace. His funeral attended by a single person. You never express regret. Level 10. The Ghost. You die at 84. Never married. Almost certainly a virgin. Your hair tested centuries later. contains mercury levels 40 times above normal. You were poisoning yourself for decades. The private papers found after your death are so dangerous your family hides them. They are not fully examined until the 1930s, when economist John Maynard Keynes purchases them at auction, reads them, and says, Newton was not the first scientist. He was the last of the great magicians. The apple didn't hit your head. The story was tidier that way. So was everything they told you about the man who invented the modern world.